Namaskar, good morning, Ram Ram. Welcome to your own channel AC Astro. And today we are here with a weekly horoscope week starting from 21st of July. How this will impact all the 12 ascendants. Let's welcome Akash Chauhanji from Mumbai, India. Namaskar, Ram Ram.
Hello, Rohitji. Namaskar, Ram Ram. Yes, today we are going to talk about this week, especially that how week is going to be and what is the effects of this week, the upcoming week. That is, here we go from 21st of July till 27th of July. Now we have been getting a lot of feedbacks about our weekly that this happened, that happened. Some people say that does not happen, this does not happen. So this is quite generic. And when we talk about anything related to do with weekly horoscope or any horoscope in general, it is all about your. It also depends on your current personal, dasha, mahadasha, antardasha, pratyantar dasha, and also what nakshatra, what planet is sitting, what is active, which houses are active. So it all depends on that. So that's why you will not get 100% accuracy, but yeah, our effort is always there. We are trying to put maximum effort here so that you can make the maximum benefit out of this place. For Aries ascendant, there are four transits this week, and especially the transit is only for Moon. That is your fourth house Lord going to the 10th house, rise in career, some kind of great news in career. When Kendra Lord is in Kendra, career wise, there is good news. Then Moon goes to the 11th house. This is the house of gains, sitting with Saturn. Here, there can be Saturn is in retrograde position, so Saturn is not powerful. Whenever the fourth house lord goes into the 11th house, there is gains through property or gains through vehicles or gains of property or gains of vehicles. So if you're in that area of your life, you may gain during this time. Then moon enters into the 12th house. This is the time that long distance travel, you traveling abroad, going somewhere foreign country, going somewhere traveling, this is what is going to happen, and it will be a very pleasant time. But also expenses are seen, expenses related to medical, spending something on medical related stuff is seen, because moon is with Rahu. So earlier moon is with Saturn, so it is Vishya Yoga, and then moon is with Rahu, so it is uh, very simply the Grahan Yoga. So very good for foreign travel, but little bit challenge for spending of money for health. This is going to happen. Then moon enters into Aries. Now this is a very good uh, position as well, because the dispositor of the ascendant is sitting with um, Jupiter and making a Yukta Yoga. So a lot of good yogas are here. If you see, Sun is in the fifth house, Lord is 12th from itself. Mercury is in the fifth house, third house, Lord in the fifth, 11th house, Lord in the 11th. Rahu and Ketu occupying all your Upchaya houses. So great time for all the people. Moon in the first house may give you emotional ups and downs, but in the house of Mars, it also pins you to get money, to get some kind of wealth. So wealth wise also, if some people are expecting good wealth returns, very good time for all the Aries ascendant people. All the best. There is a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments, and those who are watching for the first time, do subscribe so that you can look at your chart next week as well. When we talk about Taurus ascendant, Moon is entering into Capricorn here in the ninth house. There are four transits this week, and especially of Moon. Otherwise, there is no big transit that is happening. Moon is going to the ninth house. Moon is the third house lord. The communication lord goes to the ninth house. So that means some kind of very positive, very beautiful, wonderful communication is coming to you. So all the best. In fact, those who are trying for higher education or foreign travel or anything to do with learning, a great time for them as well. Uh, Especially for Taurus ascendant, Moon is the third house lord, but it's a very auspicious planet because it becomes exalted in your Lagna. So Moon in the 10th house again gives you professional rise, and especially making a combination with retrograde Saturn, which is not so powerful right now. Moon is in more power here. So good communication, good news from your career also, some kind of promotion power that you're waiting for is happening this week. So amazing time. And then Moon enters into Pisces. So now Moon is the third house lord going to the 11th house lord. Exactly when we talk about it is sitting ninth from itself. Okay. What does this mean? This means that through your social network, through people around, through people who are in your real social circle right now. You may hear some very good news, or maybe there will be big events of social networking during this time. Maybe you're going to some party, some fundraiser, some auction, some some kind of place where you meet other people. So a great time in that area also. You may benefit here, and there may be possibility of gains because the third house lot. So lot of so everything that this week is going to happen is communication. You're going to receive some communication in positive sense, telling you about good gains. But after gains is the time when Moon will enter into Aries, into the 12th house. The third house Lord exactly tends from itself because of work, because of career. Those who are into business may have some kind of expenditure during this time. They will be, doing a lot of expenses. So, uh, overall, when we talk about your chart in this week, especially, it is destiny very positive, career very positive, gains very positive, and spending also very positive. So all four aspects of your life are going to be touched, but most positively, the career area is where there will be awesome news. Awesome means awesome news. So all the best. Have a great, wonderful week. And those who are watching the video for the first time, do subscribe. And there is a WhatsApp link here in the description. If you go down and click, you will be able to talk to me in your personal for your personal chart reading. All the best. When we talk about Gemini, Moon is into Capricorn and it is the eighth house here. Now, Moon is the second house. It's a Maraka. It is extreme Maraka for Gemini. That means it's not a good planet, but it is going in the eighth house, aspecting the second house. That means that any problem that was going on for a very long period and wealth is expected now. Wealth is going to be coming in very positive sense. On top of that, Moon in the eighth house is exactly, what you say, seventh from itself. So gains from your partnership also, gains from your in-laws also is possible. So great time, make the most of it. Moon enters into Aquarius. Now it is entering into Aquarius with a retrograde Saturn, making a Vishya Yoga. So some people, retrograde Saturn has been very, very challenging for them because, retrograde Saturn puts a hold on a lot of things, but for some people, it is so awesome. They're finding new jobs, new beginnings in their life. Some people have been laid off as well after Moon coming into the after Saturn getting retrograde. So just relax because it is very temporary. By November 4th, it will become stationary, and by 14th November, it will start working in direct position. So it is just a matter of time. But in the ninth house here, second house lord in the ninth house means wealth. So for Gemini ascendant people, all the wealth that has been stuck through either education, through either travel, through either your father, through either your some kind of mentor where you have to get some wealth from them, it is going to happen. Same way for the career area, because it is making a conjunction with Rahu, little bit challenge on the type of illusion that you may get, or you should not do any gossip or any emotionally, you should not take any decisions. Be very patient during this time because Rahu in the 10th house gives you very good professional gains, and Moon here is the second house lord going to the 10th house, so it will give you monetary gains as well, because it is not only connected till here, because 27th of July when Moon enters into the 11th house here, the second and the 11th house will have a combination. This again means some kind of positive wealth. So for Gemini ascendant people, this time everything is related to wealth. Wealth, everything is related to wealth. So wealth through inheritance, wealth through in-laws, wealth through your destiny. That means something which is you cannot even imagine that I will get money from here. Wealth through not speculative gains, by the way, but I'm just saying that some kind of destiny. Like you say that okay, let me ask this person for some kind of gains, and suddenly you will get your destiny is so powerful. This is what it means. And on the other hand, Moon is going to be in the 10th house, gains in career and gains through your social network, through a lot of good gains during this time. So, money wise, this is a very, very awesome week for all the Gemini ascendant people. So, make the most of it. All the best. Have a great, wonderful week. There's a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments. Also, email acastrochannel@gmail.com. And those who are watching the video for the first time, do subscribe so that we can, we go through this together every week. For Cancer ascendant, Moon is entering into Capricorn. Now, Moon here is the lord of the ascendant, going to the descendant, to the seventh house here, aspected by Sun and aspected by Venus. So this is exactly the half cycle of the Moon. Moon is in the half cycle. It is going to be what is it called, Purnima. It is going to be Purnima. Then again, moon will start, waxing. Now, what is happening is that moon is entering into Capricorn, and it is the seventh house. So, a lot of good things that are related to relationships or partnerships is going to be seen during this week. It is 10th from the 10th, the seventh house. Very awesome news for also your career, and it is, what you say, this house is fourth from the fourth as well, which also makes a very big significance that this is the house that is going to help you in terms of your property, any kind of property, any kind of construction, any kind of new thing that you're trying to develop is going to take more action here. Moon enters into Aquarius here. Now, Moon is the Lagna Lord going to the 8th house. Not a very good sign because health wise, you can have a little bit of challenge, anxiety, some kind of sudden expenses come on, and you really feel anxious. So, this is where you have to be careful. So, during this time, doing Lord Shiva's mantra, Om Namah Shivaya, is very, very important. On top of that, for Cancer ascendant people, number one is Lord Shiva, number two is the energy of Hanumanji. So you should be always worshipping Om Namo, Hanumate Namah, or Hanuman Chalisa. So very, very important for all the Cancer ascendant people. Here, 8th house is when Saturn is in retrograde position, but Saturn is in own house. So this is very positive for you. Lot of things related to property, inheritance, and loss. You will see a lot of gains in these areas. Then Moon enters into the 9th house in the Bhagyastan, but with Rahu, long distance travel may happen, or may, there may be indication of long distance travel, and it will make you a little bit expenses high, but it will be very good for your destiny to change. So take this risk and opportunity to go somewhere because you are going to gain from it. Then Moon enters into Aries, into the 10th house. The Lagna Lord in the 10th house gains in career, gains in power, promotions, anything to do with career. So if you see this overall week, lot of hidden things are coming to you, destiny-wise things are coming to you, career-wise things are coming to you, and relationships are getting better. So all the positive things are only happening. Only thing that because it is going to the 8th house, sudden ups and downs and some health-related issues can arise, which you have to be absolutely vigilant and careful about. Okay, all the best. Have a great, wonderful week. Those who are watching the video for the first time, do subscribe. And those who have already subscribed, thank you so much. There is a WhatsApp link in the description. If you go and click, you will be able to take personal appointments, and we can discuss your chart in detail. Leo ascendant. So when we talk about Leo ascendants, Moon is entering into Capricorn. Now Moon is here, the Lord of the 12th house, going to the 6th house, making a Viprit Rajyog. But it means health-wise, you have to be absolutely careful. Very good time for destruction of enemies. Very good time for going away, in workplace, getting along with other people, as well as getting getting a raise in your workplace is also possible. So a great time for all the people. But because Moon is here, it can create a little bit of challenge in the health, maybe mood, stomach infection, food poisoning, and depressive behavior. This is what it can do. Then it enters into the seventh house. Now, Moon is sitting with a retrograde Saturn. Retrograde Saturn is very weak, but here 12th house Lord is in the seventh house. So, lot of loss in partnerships can also be seen. So, extremely careful in any kind of partnership areas. Yeah, there will be a good aspect on the first house where Mercury is sitting, but otherwise it is not a very good time for partnerships. It can create losses in partnerships, or maybe if you start something new during this week, it can create a little bit of challenge because this is 10th from the 10th, the seventh house. So we have to be absolutely careful about starting new things. Then Moon enters into Pisces again, second time in a week. It makes a Viprit Rajyog, and that means the bigger problem that has come to you will now get a solution. You will get a solution also for it. So in a positive way, Moon creating and destroying your enemies, making you happy in your workplace, going into the area of your partnerships, trying to create some mess there, and again coming to the 8th house for solving them is a very good signal. This is how God works. That if there is up, there is down, there is up, there is down. That is how life is all about. Then the 12th house comes into the ninth house. 12th house Lord in the ninth house. Here, long distance travel, foreign settlement, lot of good news related to foreign countries. In fact, very good time for pilgrimages, going to some kind of temple, traveling. Again, traveling is on the cards. July 27th onwards, there is again some kind of travel that will come to you. And I can foresee it. I will be traveling to Delhi during that time, hopefully. No tickets booked, but yes, this is the time that I travel to Delhi. So let's hope for the best. And ninth house, in this house, Moon is very comfortable, and Moon is going to be very, very happy very soon. Next, 29th of July is going to go in the 10th house, making a Gajja Kesari as well as Mahalakshmi yoga together. So that is a very big yoga coming. So all the best. Have a wonderful week. A great time for all the Leo ascendant people. There's a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments. And those who are watching the video for the first time, do subscribe so that we can be in touch and always discuss our weekly horoscopes. For Virgo ascendant, when we talk about Moon is entering into Capricorn here in the fifth house. Very, very awesome time. 11th house Lord in the fifth house. That means gains through creativity, gains through children, gains in romantic relationships, lot of conversion of happiness in romantic relationships. So, a great time for you. In fact, this is also the house of speculative gains because it is exactly seventh from the 11th house. So you may get some kind of speculative gain as well, but be very careful. Invest by taking advice of some kind of expert only. I don't give that advice at all. But amazing time, 21st to 23rd, great time. Then Moon enters into the sixth house. Now, the if you see the 11th house, it is sixth from the sixth and eighth from the 11th. That means health wise, absolutely careful. Because you're doing good and you're happy does not mean you party and you can get alcohol poisoning, can get food poisoning, can get stomach related issues, indigestion, hospital visits, blood tests, any such kind of things can be planned from 23rd or 25th. So absolutely careful. On the other hand, workplace also you have to be careful because it is going to be a little bit toxic in that area. Someone will try to harm you or give you trouble. So you have to be absolutely vigilant. Then Moon enters into Pisces, and this is the seventh house, the 11th house Lord in the seventh house, exactly ninth from itself, ninth from its own house, Moon. Lot of bhagya over there, lot of destiny working in partnership. If you're working in partnership, Rahu also as well as Moon also. This conjunction is little bit of illusionative. So in the relationship, in spousal relationship, it gives you illusion, but in terms of business, in terms of partnership area, awesome time for you. Awesome means awesome time for you. So make the most of it. If you are trying to open some company, get ahead, go ahead. This is the right time to go ahead. So great time. Then Moon enters into Aries into the eighth house. There may be ups and downs in area related to job. Many people. So I'm going to make a video, Rohitji. There is going to be a lot of job cuts in US because US is ruled by Rahu. Okay. And as soon as if Trump comes in, and which is 99% sure that Trump will come in as a US president, we are expecting around almost 1.5 to 2 million people losing their jobs. And that is the signal because Saturn is also moving into Pisces, into ending of lot of things. And Pisces is the sign of foreign country. So many people will be returning back to their home countries. It's not a very pleasant thing, but I have done a research and I will let you know why when I make the Saturn video, that why what may happen in the whole world and what happened earlier also in the last time when Saturn was in Pisces. So sorry time, but yeah, here Moon is sitting exactly 10th from its own sign in the 8th house. Sudden ups and downs in your career. Ups and downs means some kind of those who are going through very positive period of Moon. Very well placed in this Virgo ascendant. They may see some kind of great rise, but someone who's not going through very good Moon position may see a little bit of challenge in the career area of their life. And especially there can be dispute between in-laws as well during this time. Some kind of dispute between in-laws can be seen. But monetary wise, again a good time because money wise there is no problem. Only problem is this is blessing in disguise kind of thing. So I got a friend who got laid off, and he said they paid me 3 months of salary. So I was like, very good. He said, yeah, I really got a lot of money and some bonuses, this, that, whatnot. He was laid off. And very positively, he today he messaged that I got a job also. So, speculative gain also and then job also. So always there is a rising sun somewhere. Don't feel that it is darkness altogether. So all the best. Then moving on to those who are watching for the first time, do subscribe. Those who have already subscribed, thank you so much. And there is a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointment. So all the best. And those who want to talk, we can talk in detail. Libra ascendant people. When we talk about moon is entering into Capricorn here. So to this time only four transits of moon is happening. Okay, and especially to your fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh houses. Now, moon is here the lord of the 10th house. That means everywhere career is going to be very important. Now, moon and transits exactly in seventh from itself in the week, beginning of the week in the fourth house adds lot of inner peace and happiness in your work area. So work wise you're happy, your inner peace is very sorted, you're feeling very great during this time. There may also be chances that you may be spending some money related to career, maybe getting some new things in your office. If you're a business owner, you may be spending some money in your workplace. That is possible. Then moon enters into the how into the fifth house. Lot of creativity in the work area because Saturn is completely weak here. Saturn cannot do anything wrong here right now. It is yoga karka for you. It will never do wrong also for you. All the Libra ascendant people, Saturn is the awesome planet for you. Here, Moon is coming to the fifth house. That means creativity will be at peak. You will be doing absolutely wonderful. There will be a lot of positivity from children, good news from children, and also speculative gains from children is also possible. Those who are into speculative speculation, anything that has to do with insurance, anything that has to do with, some kind of goal completion, very nice time because Moon is aspecting the 11th house where Venus is sitting and Venus is aspecting that. So a great, awesome time when Lagna Lord is aspecting the planet in the fifth house, which is the most important house in your chart. Then Moon goes into the sixth house. Now, this is overconfidence. Sometimes when things are going very right, we try to ignore few things. We try to become very overconfident, and this is that time. And Moon is sitting with Rahu here. It can put your mind into illusion, and you can get into overconfidence, and this can create a little bit of hurdle in your workplace. So everything is going good. Only thing that you need to make sure is that be very patient. Don't be overconfident here. That is what is required by all the Libra ascendant people. Then Moon enters into Aries. Now the 10th house Lord is sitting 10th from itself. This is a time of some kind of promotion, some kind of gain in business, some kind of new partnership, some kind of new contracts, some kind of new winning. Those who have moon here in the 10th from the 10th, that means those who have moon already in the 7th house, they may see that they had a very wonderful life in terms of achieving goals, achieving gains in their career. So because moon and sun are luminaries, and sun is sitting in the house of moon and moon is exactly sitting 10th from sun, and also on the other hand it is sitting in a position of like in the kendra. So it is a great time, kendra lord in the kendra, that too 10th from itself, great time for career. Great, awesome time from career. So all the best. It's a very beautiful, wonderful week for Libra Ascendant, like always. And those who are watching the video for the first time, do subscribe. And those who have hit the subscribe button, thank you so much. There's a WhatsApp link in the description where you can book your personal appointments, where I can talk with you in detail and we can discuss about your chart and your life goals. All the best. Scorpio ascendant. There are four transits during this week, especially of the moon. It is going to transit third, fourth, fifth, and sixth houses of Scorpio ascendant people. Now, moon here is the fastest moving planet, and see, in a week it is moving four times, whereas other planets like Saturn moves only in 2.5 years. Jupiter will move only once a year, and so on. Rahu Ketu 18 months. So moon is a very fast planet. So it means it will give you very quick results in the houses that it goes. It is the ninth house lord going to the third house. That means long distance journey for a very shorter period of time is seen during this week. So you may be booking, either spending money on these areas. A lot of good communication is going to come to you, especially in terms of your in terms of your education. If there is education wise, you are doing some kind of skill advancement, good communication is going to come to you. On the other hand, also communication wise, we are looking at very good things happening. Then moon is going to the fourth house here, and it is going with sitting with Saturn here. So moon is a karaka of the fourth house. That means it rules the mother area. If there is any problem that is happening to your mother in terms of health, in terms of mental health, in terms of stability, in terms of her travel also, this is the time that you may expect some kind of positive news in that area. In fact, in real estate also there can be positive news, but I would suggest that when Saturn is retrograde here, you should avoid doing any real estate transaction unless and until your personal chart does not go through any dasha of Saturn or Moon or what you say Mars right now. Because it is very important to see current dasha, antardasha, and pratyantar dasha before making any decision. Because that is just the like key area where you can see, oh, this is where I have to avoid, this is where I have to do what not. So all the best. Good time. Lot of inner peace, happiness coming to you. Social security wise, very good. Lot of happiness to mother and those who are in their returning to their home country. Lot of great news for them also. Very very positive and smooth. Then Moon enters into the fifth house. Now it is exactly sitting ninth from the ninth. Whenever Moon will be in this position, those who are trying for progeny, those who are trying for childbirth, those who are trying for education, foreign education, traveling to a foreign country, those who are in exams right now, writing exams, great time for them. In fact, those who are even in a love relationship and want to make something permanent, this is time destiny is going to be giving you 100% support. So go for it. Moon enters into Aries. Now, Moon is the ninth house lord going to the sixth house. Those who are into court cases may get some kind of new relief in their court cases. Those who are very troubled with enemies may also get some relief here. So, both the places, good news, but only one thing because Moon is the ninth house lord, sitting in exactly 10th from itself. Because of career, you may have little bit of ups and downs in that area. It's a dushtana, right? It's not a very good place for moon to be. It is for luminaries like sun and moon, and sun also still it will adjust, but moon is a benefic, and here benefits are not benefics at all. Um, Career mate can give you long distance travel. According to the Vedas, according to the books, long distance travel is a point of sorrow only. So it is good nowadays, but it is actually a point of sorrow because mothers used to cry that our child is going away. So nowadays it is like mother is hoping that when my son will get a job in America. So time has changed. So astrology also has to change. And in this house, moon gives you a little bit of challenge, little bit of it. It'll give you a little bit of scary adventure, maybe with the government, with some kind of thing. So, one thing that you have to be very careful is like not doing anything illegal during this time, because you may get caught. But otherwise, very nice week, awesome. Otherwise, there's a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments. And those who are watching the video for the first time, do subscribe so that we can talk about your chart in detail. And also, every week you can follow and you can see that how your life is going ahead. Sagittarius ascendant people. So Moon is entering into the second house, the eighth house lord in the second house. Money through inheritance, if any kind of thing, money through partnership, money through inheritance, money through investment is expected. So now this is the time it will be credited to your account. So it is coming to you in a very good way. Family wise, very nice life. And speaking wise, you will be speaking like really wonderful, beautiful, and everyone will be attracted towards you. So make the most of it. Especially giving interviews is the best time for Sagittarius ascendant people this week. If there is any interview, you will be able to crack it as well because Jupiter and Mars are making Yukta Yoga in the sixth house. So that means any kind of impulsive behavior with wisdom will create you what you say gains during this time. Then Moon enters into the third house of communication, where Saturn is retrograde right now. Saturn is the lord of the third house, retrograde in the third house. This means that Moon is more powerful here because it is the eighth house lord. Good. Suddenly, some kind of communication can come which can add a lot of happiness to your life. This communication can also be related to travel, short distance travel for a while. And also very good time for siblings, bonding with siblings, especially sisters. If you have sisters, it's a good time to bond or maybe restart your relationships because Saturn here gives you that indication only that restart things. So great time. Then Moon enters into the fourth house, into Pisces. Now, Moon is here making a conjunction with Rahu. So, any dealing that you want to do related to property, related to transferring of deeds, related to some contract, related to some legal thing should be avoided for the next 2 days because your Moon and Rahu together can create a little bit of what you say hurdle here for you. And you may do some kind of wrong signature or wrong impression which may create or maybe some kind of wrong, you may fall into wrong place which can create a trouble for you. So absolutely very careful during this time. So 24 to 27, don't sign anything. Otherwise, a good time for mother, good times for gains from your job, your because Moon is aspecting the 10th house, Moon is sitting in the fourth house. It is the Karak of the fourth house. So happiness is there, but illusion is also there. We have to be very careful. Then the eighth house lord goes to the fifth house. This is an extremely good combination for speculation. Some kind of people like this may get some speculative gains. Speculative gains can come through stock market or anything that has to do with the forex currency, a lot of gains from children. Suddenly, your children will gift you something, or maybe pay off your mortgage or pay off your loans, or you never know. Something very, very awesome in the love life also is coming. And those who are studying, those who are into examinations and things like that, yeah, you have to be absolutely careful during this time, especially concentration wise. You will be always, when moon is in the fifth house, more concentration goes on the love life. So that is where you should less concentrate less and concentrate more on studies right now, because I feel that this is July, right? This is going to be the midterm October, when people are August, September, October. In next 3 months, they're going to go midterm in terms of going their education in many of the countries, and some other countries like Western countries, they may be starting new education. So focus on that. Not don't focus on your love life right now. Love life is good, but this is the time to focus on your education more. Uh, those who are watching the video for the first time, do subscribe, and those who have already subscribed, thank you so much. There's a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments. Click on it and you will be able to talk to me in person. All the best. For Capricorn ascendant people, now moon is entering into Capricorn only, into the Lagna. So the seventh house lord is exactly seventh from itself in the ascendant, aspecting the seventh. This is a very good position of the seventh house lord. It's a Maraka here, extreme Maraka, by the way. Coming into the Lagna will help you mitigate long term illnesses. Any problem that you have been facing for a long term in terms of illness may get resolved. Especially you yourself, your ambition, your attitude, your character will be so awesome that you may be shining bright during this time. So great time. Also, this is Purnima, okay? So it is evident. Moon enters into the second house. The Maraka entering into a Maraka house can create a health problem. If you're going through Moon Dasha, Mahadasha, Antardasha, then there is a challenge of health here, and especially mouth related problems, dental related problems, problems that are related to throat also, ENT, eyes, nose, throat. This is second house is also the eyes. If any indication in these areas, immediately run. But otherwise, very good time for status in business, status in work area. Second house is the house of status. That means, who the hell am I? What do I have? Like in Hindi, this is meri औकात kya hai? Second house is औकात. Simple. That this is my fortune. This is what I own. This is my net worth. Exactly, that is what the second house is. And here, Moon is in very good position because Saturn is retrograde, and Saturn does not cause any harm to its own sign. So good news for all the people. Then Moon enters into the third house. Here there may be rift with neighbors, siblings, or friends. Even on social media, you can communicate something very wrong, which may work against you. So be a full stop. Don't write any. This third house is also the house of written communication. Don't write anything. Don't comment anything. Don't make sure that you leave evidence anywhere of your hatred, of your anger. Not at all. Just be quiet. Being quiet is more powerful than showing anger. So this is what is required. Otherwise, siblings also be careful, because seventh house lord exactly in a Upchaya house in the third house, there may be struggle, there may be fight, there may be disputes between siblings as well. So a challenge time, really careful. Then Moon enters into the fourth house, the 10th house lord. Seventh house lord exactly 10th from itself in the fourth house. Great news for career, great news for vehicle purchase, yes, great news for anything to do in the area related to buying and selling of house also. So beautiful time for all the Capricorn ascendant people. It's a wonderful time. Also, fourth house, mother wise, you may find some happiness here. Kendra Lord in the Kendra. Mother wise, also, you may find happiness. So, all the best. Have a great, wonderful week. Those who are watching the video for the first time, do subscribe. Those who have already subscribed, thank you so much. And those who want personal appointments, all the link and everything is below. You can contact and we will talk in detail. Aquarius ascendant people. When we talk about Aquarius, Moon is going to the 12th house, but it is making a Viprit Raj Yoga. The 6th house Lord in the 12th house. Now, this is the time that you may experience a little bit of challenge related to monetary. Money wise, there will be some kind of great spending that is coming to you, especially on health area or maybe on long distance travel. This is where you cannot help it, but it is be for your own good. If any health condition comes up, like suddenly something, it's Purnima, Moon in the 12th house, you'll be absolutely very emotional also during this time, very, very spiritually also very enlightened. But if any problem comes out in terms of health where you're feeling that something is not right, you should seek medical assistance during this time. Then the sixth house lords comes to the ascendant and exactly sitting eighth from itself with Saturn. Sudden ups and downs in your own personality. You may suddenly feel very, very overwhelmed with a lot of things, and you may say, "Man, this is not how I was. Why am I acting so impulsive? Why am I acting so, what you say? How do I put it? Why am I acting so immature?" This is what is this kind of yoga, immature yoga. So this time, patience. This week, patience is required for all the Aquarius ascendant people. Also, your attitude, lot of arrogance in your attitude may come, where we'll make other enemies. We don't want to do that, so we have to be patient and quiet. Then finally, Moon enters into the second house with Rahu. This is a time of gains of money, and especially those who are trying to get some loan, mortgage, anything to do with some kind of debt they want to accumulate. This is the time that we'll be accumulating debt as well, and in a positive way. Credit card and this, bills and whatever you are saying that related to debt recovery also that you want to pay something off. This is also a very good time for all the Aquarius ascendant people. Great news for you. All the best. Then Moon enters into Aries into the third house. Now, sixth house Lord in the third house, exactly 10th from itself. That means communication issues in workplace. Third house is a house of difficulty. Remember, it is house of courage also. So this is the time that you may be able to show or may be required to show some courage in the area related to your workplace. On the terms of your sibling, there can be some kind of dispute. Either if you're working together in terms of partnership business, then there can be more challenges here. But otherwise, there may be, why are you working so hard? Why are you doing this? Some kind of suggestions may come, which may not be very fruitful for you. So ignore everything. This is the this is the week of ignorance. Like ignore everything. Say, okay, no, just let it be. Because for you, Moon is not a good planet. It is the planet of the sixth house. It is a planet that gives you enemies, sorrow, diseases, legal troubles, debt, everything like that. And when it goes to any house, it will have effect interrelated effect through that house. Only here, Moon gives you very positive results. That is going to happen next week in the Kendra, in the fourth house, because it becomes exalted and it has no, like it is completely, absolutely powerful here. Okay. All the best. Have a great, great week. We will talk next week again. And those who are watching the video for the first time, do subscribe. Those who have already subscribed, thank you so much. And those who are watching the video for the first time and want to take an appointment, all the details are below. Have a great, wonderful week. Pisces ascendant people. There are 4 transits that are happening this week, and starting from Moon entering into Capricorn. Now, Moon entering into the 11th house here, the 5th house lord in the 11th house, lot of gains. Very positive time for all the Pisces ascendant people. Foreign travel, gains, your attitude very good. Again, monetary benefit. This is exactly what is happening to you this week. Because Moon entering into the 11th house, all your bigger goals will complete. You may get gains through your workplace. So that is number one. Secondly, this is the house of elder siblings, gains from elder siblings. Number three, this is the house related to all your wishes coming true. So this is the time the 5th house lord goes to. Maybe if you're at the edge of ending your wishes come true, it will happen. Otherwise, you will get one step closer to your wishes coming true. Then Moon comes to the 12th house here. Now, whenever the 5th house lord is in the 12th house, there may be expenses here related to education, related to long distance travel. Either you are visiting your children, either your children are visiting you, either you're sending some money to your children, either you're going to a foreign country. So for this, expenses are going to be on the rise for you. Then Moon enters into Lagna. When Moon, the 5th house lord, and Lagna has any relationship, this is the time of speculative gain. So now, because of your own effort and your own ideas and your own power, you are going to get some speculative gain through your own attitude. You will be shining during this time. Rahu here, only be careful that confidence is very good. Overconfidence may kill you, but this is the time to show confidence for sure. Moon and Rahu, illusion is there on your mind, but otherwise, sometimes, without illusion, we cannot even work. When we look at dreams, it is called Rahu gives us dreams. And when we close our eyes, we are all in illusion world, but that dreams do come true. So it is a very good, very good combination of Rahu and Moon here. To make your dreams come true, you can go to one closer step here. And then Moon, finally, the 5th house lord goes to the second house, the Mahalakshmi lord, the lord of the Mahalakshmi Sthana, that is the 5th house, goes to the second house, wealth, wealth, wealth. fixed assets, some kind of gains through fixed assets, investments, through family, and through your speech, through speaking up, you're going to get some really good gains during this time. So, amazing time for all the Pisces ascendant people. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. And those who are watching the video for the first time, do subscribe. And those who have subscribed, thank you so much. And there's a WhatsApp link in the description. You click on it, and you will be able to come, and we will be able to discuss about your chart in detail. All the best. Thank you, Rohit ji.
Thank you, Akashji. Very useful, precise, and important predictions for the coming week. So all you family members can decide your week according to these predictions. Thank you very much. Details are on the screen for appointment. Description link is also there. Click connect and you will get a video appointment with Akashji. Thank you very much to all the family members of AC Astro. Thank you, Akashji, for this research and for this video. We'll meet you in next video. Till then, Jai Shri Ram.
Yes, Ram, 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 Ram.